Hi guys, welcome back to the Resinator. Today I've got two small coaster moulds ready and I'm going to have another go at the Lava Crust Effect. Now when I did it last time I did it in quite a deep coaster mould, so I'm going to try doing it in smaller, shallower ones to see what happens. I'm also going to try using less of the green and more of the orange, because I felt that the green overtook a little bit. So this resin needs to be pretty warm. I think in the video that I followed last time it was almost 40 degrees. So I'm just going to split it out. And while it's warming up I might as well mix the colours. So I need to keep some for my clear push. I'm just looking at quantities at the minute, so just trying to decide what to do. Okay, so this one I think I'm going to do my green. And this is Imperial Emerald by Mayspring. I'm using the same greeny blue pigment as I did last time. So I'm just going to let that one sit for a minute. And then the orange one, which I'm going to do in that one, I'm not going to use the orange I used last time. I've bought orange red. This is from Cabela Candles. This is orange red, but I've also got clementine orange, sorry. I think I'm just going to go with that one and we'll see what happens. I believe this orange was from Amazon, but I'll put links to everything like I always do in the description. I think once this is in the resin it's actually quite salmony, so I might add a little bit of the clementine. See what happens. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's see if any lumps have come up in that one. Well, that's looking good. So now I just need to wait a bit for the temperature to come up. So I'm going to wipe my gloves and check it now. Okay, it's slowing down at 29. So I'm going to keep coming back and checking this every couple of minutes. And then once it's reached temperature, I'll come back and we'll get the pour done. Okay, so it's time to check this now. And we are at 38.5 and rising, so I think we'll go ahead. I'm just going to give my thermometer a wipe. Okay, so the first step in this process is to add a thin layer of clear into both. And I'm just gonna give those bubbles a little torch. Now the next thing we're going to do is add a little bit of the blue-green to the centre into both of them. Now this time I only want to use a really small amount of the blue-green and more of the orange. So now we're going to go in with orange in the centre, and then we're going to add a clear push. And then a bit more orange. And then back in with the blue-green. And then a push out with the clear again. Back in with the blue-green. And then if there's room, and I think there is just about, a last push with clear. So there we go. I'm going to give it a little torch because I can see some bubbles. I am going to have to keep an eye on it. And hopefully it will start to move. Yeah, they look like they're moving, and I think the secret to getting this right is going to be quantities, getting the quantities right of each colour and the clear, but we will see. So I'm going to keep an eye on it, I'll keep torching it, and I will see you back for the demould. These are all cured now, and I'm not convinced that it's worked, but this side's interesting. So let's demould them and see what we've got. So these bubbly type areas here, I believe that's sort of what we're looking for in order to create the effect. So let's have a look. Oh no, that's not far off. But I don't know, I still think maybe I'm still being a bit heavy-handed with that green. And I'm going to bring them up. I actually really like them, to be fair, but they're sort of cracking around around here. That is what we're looking for. So it's not quite what I was after, but we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. These shallower moulds are perfect. I really like these Let's Resin moulds actually, because although they're smaller ones, they're just a little tiny bit thicker than the usual moulds of this size, and the finish on them is really nice. They're really nice and shiny, which I love. Unfortunately, it looks like I didn't mix in the orange mica powder quite right, you know, quite well enough, but because it's lava crust, doesn't actually spoil it. I mean, if I were doing a different effect, it probably would spoil it, but because of the effect that I was going for, it doesn't actually spoil it. So, you know, I'm not disappointed. I think I'm a step closer. Again, I've learned some more lessons, so I'm going to keep trying. I'm not going to give up, but I actually really love those. I kind of wish now that I'd made all 5 of them and the holder, but yeah, I might actually have them on my desk at work. But yeah, they're cool. I really like them. I'm not disappointed in what I've got in the end, even though it's not quite what I'm looking for. So we will try again, and I think we've got the moulds right, but I think next time I need to put an even smaller amount of the green in. Anyway, that's an experiment for another day. But if you like what I'm doing, please pop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. It's a couple of little clicks, it's free, and it really helps me grow the channel. Links to everything that I've used in this project will be down in the description, along with the links for my Amazon wish list and to buy me a coffee, and also the buttons to join the channel as a member and the super thanks button. Everything that comes in from those goes straight back into the channel. Thank you to all of my members and all of my subscribers. Your support means the absolute world to me, and I'm really grateful. And all that's left to say is thank you, everyone, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye.